This is why you don't mess with professionals. I used to work for a company that installs specialized manufacturing equipment, and one of our clients, let's call him Jake, kept my number even after I left the job. One day he called me desperate, saying he needed a new unit installed and another one serviced. I told him I didn't work there anymore, but he begged me to help. He said the new rates were too expensive and their engineers couldn't figure it out from the manual. He offered to pay me double, so I agreed. Installing this kind of unit can take hours or even a whole day, and the company usually gives you two choices. You either pay for their engineer to come, or they send confusing instructions and leave it to your team. If the customer starts the job themselves, the company won't help, that's policy. I drove down that weekend and started working. After about 6 hours, Jake showed up, thanked me, then told me they couldn't pay me and that their engineers would finish it. I was furious, but I had an idea. Inside the unit, there's a small hidden button that switches it into test mode. The unit won't work properly in that mode, and the instructions don't mention it because it can only be pressed with a pin and is meant for maintenance. So I pressed the button, packed up my stuff, and left. Monday morning, Jake started blowing. Up my phone, I ignored him. A few days later, I finally answered and he was freaking out. He said his engineers couldn't get the machine to work and begged me to come back. I asked why that was my problem since they didn't pay me. He apologized and asked what it would take. I told him 7,000 pounds up front. He screamed and hung up, then called back the next day sounding defeated and agreed. When the money hit my account, I showed up, took out a pin, pressed one tiny button, and the machine started working. The look on his face was priceless. I packed up and left.